We are really excited to be able to bring community together around poetry.
At the end of a workday, people don't want to get in their cars and drive 25 or 30 miles to go to downtown Minneapolis or downtown St. Paul. They want things that are local. And so what we have seen happen in the last decade is a lot more growth of arts in the suburbs. Places where not only might there be performing arts or visual arts that people can see, but more and more people want a chance to be very hands-on with the arts.
Simplicity was the pattern. Now it's the lifestyle.
Friends of the Arts started 15 years ago, and we talked about it. We went into presentations at City Council, and a lot of times we felt like we were banging our heads against a wall. 10 years later, all of a sudden, we're an accepted part of the community, an accepted part of the fabric. And it's really different 15 years later when people expect you to be there and expect arts to be part of the fabric rather than being woken up and saying, wow, what's this? And we had a community member step forward and say, why doesn't St. Louis Park have a poet laureate?
Poetry is about looking and seeing and getting an idea that strikes you. I might want to write a poem about those three coffee containers in back of you because it triggers something in my mind. It's always a connection, and then the words are the tools to make that connection work.
The spoken word aspect of it that's very popular with young people. We had our first community poetry jam open to the public.
It was amazing. I just looked around and I didn't think that as many people would show up. They would, people just, person after person came, and they were so passionate about just presenting what they had written, about what they had done.
Calm, be calm, so easy in words. But not.
It was an incredible moment for people to step forward and read their favorite poem or read a poem they'd written, that it brings a whole new life.
People get to see each other outside of their normal day job, their normal roles. They get to find out that you know, these people that they see every day behind a desk are great singers or great musicians. People get to shine in ways that they might not otherwise get to shine.
And then I remembered that I had once written a poem about the Old Country Buffet, so I thought, why not?
You know, you can write poems in a vacuum and be quite happy. I've done it for a lot of years. Just put them in drawers, have the satisfaction of having done them. But there is a great joy in having things read, reading them out loud to people, having them published, and having someone say, I really resonated to that.
What's made the huge difference in St. Louis Park is that about 5 years ago, the city stepped forward and through their great leadership said, you know, this would make sense to include arts in our budget. Take Friends of the Arts, give them a little bit of money, work with them and say, okay, how do we make this an integral part of the city, and what can the city do? And we were able to establish what I would call a three-legged stool, where we created a scholarship program so that any individuals who wanted to be involved in the arts but didn't have the means could take a class, attend a workshop, buy an instrument. Another leg of the stool is we work with the city to provide arts and culture grants. So these are for artists and organizations that can provide activities in the community. And the third piece is our Our Town project, where we provide the programming for building community through the arts. So through a little bit of budget, we're able to really cover what we feel is a pretty good balance and landscape in the arts.
Building Community, It's an Art is a co-production of Twin Cities Public Television's Minnesota Channel and the League of Minnesota Cities, connecting and innovating since 1913.